15 Richest Presidents in Africa and Their Net Worth 2022. Politics in Africa is believed by many to be an act used for exploitation, causing many to believe it a dirty game. The continent of Africa is a land of abundance, with a large portion of our population as youths and rich in oil reserves, gold, platinum, tin, diamond, and other precious metals and mineral resources that drive and contribute to the global economy. We all have to admit that Africa is the most resourceful continent, enriched with valuable minerals and oils in the world. Hence, prevailing as a president in any of the natural resource-producing countries can be beneficial to the rulers. Despite the fact that we do not advocate for this, most African presidents are currently considered the richest since they are taking advantage of their power to gain wealth illegitimately. Today we shall list the top 15 richest presidents in Africa. Before we get to the list, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications to stay connected and get notified whenever we upload educative videos like this one. 15. Yoweri Museveni, President of Uganda. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has been Uganda's head of state since 1986. Over the years, he has accumulated a lot of wealth from his salary and other ventures. He is an avid farmer and has mainly invested in livestock farming. He owns large herds of cattle that produce thousands of liters of milk sold to different industrial milk processors. He also has businesses in the energy, food processing, and construction industries. Yoweri Museveni is among the richest presidents in Africa with a net worth of $50 million. 14. Muhamadu Buhari, President of Nigeria. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari was elected in 2015. It is reported that the former military commander is worth $80 million. He has a protracted military career in Nigeria. He moved up the corporate ladder and served as the military head of state from 1983 to 85, which brought in a lot of cash. He owns multiple businesses in Nigeria and overseas, including in the oil sector. His family members run the businesses to allow him space and time to lead the nation. He has a net worth of $80 million. 13. Isaias Afwerki, President of Eritrea. The first president of Eritrea was Isaias Afwerki. Since Eritrea's independence in 1993, he has served as president. He was born in 1946 and completed his undergraduate education at what is now Addis Ababa University before moving back to Eritrea in 1966. He participated in freedom activities that led to the nation's independence. The president of Eritrea has amassed a wealth through investment and real estate in his home nation and other nations. He has an estimated net worth of $100 million. 12. Alassane Ouattara, President of Ivory Coast. The political career of Alassane Ouattara, an Ivorian, began in about 1990. Prior to taking office as President of Ivory Coast in 2010, he served as Prime Minister. He was born in 1942 and graduated from Drexel University in Pennsylvania with a bachelor's degree in 1965. In 1967, he earned a master's degree, and in 1972, he graduated from the University of Pennsylvania with a PhD in economics. Later, he worked for the IMF in the US as an economist. He has financial investment in a variety of industries. With a net worth of almost $185 million, Alassane Ouattara ranks as one of the wealthiest presidents in Africa. 11. Abdel Fattah ElSissi, President of Egypt. The 6th Egyptian president since 2014 is a retired military officer named Abdel Fattah ElSissi. In Cairo, he was born in 1954. He continued to serve in the military for more than 30 years after earning his degree from the Egyptian Military Academy. He was chosen by President Morsi to serve as the Minister of Defense in 2012. He made significant investments in a number of firms that prospered while he was a member of the forces. In addition to commercial assets, he has profited greatly from his pay as president, with an estimated net worth of $185 million. 10. Paul Biya, President of Cameroon. Paul Biya took office in 1982 following the resignation of the former Cameroonian president, Muhamadu Buhari. Among the richest presidents in Africa, he is the oldest, having been born in 1933. Paul Biya is also the second longest ruling African president. Some primary sources of his net worth include many family-owned businesses. During his almost 40-year-old tenure, he has accumulated plenty of wealth. However, there are allegations that he acquired part of it through unscrupulous means. Cameroon's head of state and his family owns multiple businesses. They have companies in timber, oil, banking, transport, and construction sectors. His net worth is around $200 million. Hello there, explorers. If you want to find out who is the richest African president, make sure to stay tuned to the end of this video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn the notifications bell. Without wasting much time, let's go to number 9. King Swati III of Swaziland. Swati III is the king of Swaziland and one of the richest presidents in Africa. He was born in 1968 to King Sobhuza II and Ntombi. He studied in Swaziland and the UK. Swati III made history in 1986 at 18 years old when he became the world's youngest ruling monarch at the time. With an estimated net worth of $200 million, the king lives a lavish lifestyle. He owns 13 palaces, a private jet, and top-of-the-range cars. The sources of his wealth are inheritance, salary, and business investments. 8. Nana Akufo-Addo, President of Ghana. Nana Akufo-Addo, the 5th President of Ghana, became the country's head in early January 2017 and was re-elected for his second term in 2020. He formerly served the nation as both the Attorney General and the Minister of Foreign Affairs. In 1944, Nana Akufo-Addo was born in Ghana. Before winning the presidential election in Ghana, he ran for the presidency in 1998 and 2012, but was unsuccessful in both attempts. He has previously participated in political activism. Nana Akufo-Addo is not only president, he is also the owner of numerous companies. He is among the wealthiest presidents in Africa, with an estimated net worth of $250 million. 7. Patrice Talon, President of Benin. Patrice Talon was born on the 1st of May 1956, a Beninese politician and businessman who has been president of Benin since the 6th of April 2016. President Talon took power after winning in the second round of the 2016 presidential elections in Benin. Talon was sworn in on April 6, 2016. The composition of his government was announced later that day, and there was no prime minister, and 2 defeated presidential candidates who had backed Talon in the second round, Pascal Koupaki and Abdoulaye Biochane, were appointed to key posts, Secretary General of the Presidency and Minister of State for Planning and Development, respectively. In previous years, Forbes ranked Patrice Talon as the 15th richest person in sub-Saharan Africa. The main source of Patrice Talon's wealth is business investments, particularly in the cotton sector. His net worth is estimated to be $400 million, making him one of the richest African presidents. 6. Cyril Ramaphosa, President of South Africa. South Africa's sitting president Cyril Ramaphosa took over the country's leadership as president in 2018 after Jacob Zuma's resignation. He is a former anti-apartheid activist, trade union leader, and entrepreneur. Since being chosen as South Africa's president, Ramaphosa abandoned most of his commercial endeavors. Before that, he formed the Shanduka Group and held the position of executive chairman. He has previously served on the board of directors for SAP Miller. Cyril Ramaphosa, president of South Africa, has a net worth of $450 million. 5. William Ruto, President of Kenya. William Ruto is a Kenyan politician, currently serving as the President of the Republic of Kenya 2022. He previously served as the Deputy President of Kenya from 2013 to 2022 and in several cabinet positions. He served as Minister for Home Affairs under the Daniel Arap Moi administration from August 2002 to December 2002. Under the Mwai Kibaki administration, he was Minister of Agriculture from 2008 to 2010 and Minister for Higher Education from April 2010 to October 2010. He ran for the presidency in the 2022 election under the United Democratic Alliance (UDA), winning to become the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. William Ruto has an estimated net worth of $450 million. 4. Paul Kagame, President of Rwanda. Paul Kagame is Rwanda's 4th president, a position he has held since 2000. Kagame previously commanded the Rwandan Patriotic Front, a Uganda-based rebel force which invaded Rwanda in 1990 and was one of the parties of the conflict during the Rwandan Civil War and the armed force which ended the Rwandan genocide. He served as Vice President and Minister of Defense under President Pastor Bizimungu from 1994 to 2000. Under the leadership of Paul Kagame, the president, who was born in 1957, the Rwandan economy has expanded quickly. He has also acquired much wealth for himself in the process. In addition to his pay, he has amassed enormous riches through Crystal Ventures, a family-owned business. His net worth is $500 million. 3. Theodoro Obiang Mbasogo, President of Equatorial Guinea. Theodoro Obiang became Equatorial Guinea's head of state in 1979 and is one of the longest-serving African presidents. This leader has been accused of massive corruption and abuse of power. He and his family own properties and supercars in the country and overseas. He also earns a significant amount monthly as the head of the country and runs several businesses in different countries. Theodoro Obiang Mbasogo is one of the wealthiest political leaders with an estimated net worth of $600 million. 2. Ali Bongo Ondimba, President of Gabon. Ali Bongo, the President of Gabon, comes second on the list of the richest presidents in Africa. Like many African presidents, he has been in politics for so long. The 1959-born head of state has studied in France and China. In 1977, he released a funk album. He joined politics in 1981 and ascended ranks up to the highest office in the land. He announced in August 2015 that he would donate all of his inheritance to the youths. He became president in 2009 and has a net worth of about $1 billion. Number 1. King Mohammed VI of Morocco. Mohammed VI, the King of Morocco, is Africa's richest president with a net worth of $5.8 billion. Born in 1963, he ascended to power in 1999 following the death of his father. After being charged with the throne, he introduced several reforms in an attempt to free his people from poverty and other public issues. He has been very successful in keeping his promises. Besides, Mohammed VI owns many businesses in different economic sectors of Morocco. One of the most familiar sources that make him the richest African president is his Moroccan food conglomerate company, Société Nationale Investissement, SNI. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends.